guest at Kamkunji police station last night. It's the first time in my life I have ever entered a police cell and spent a night. I want to say, for those who may doubt how I am today, let me assure you that they treated me very well at Kamkunji police station. All the officers were very good. I got a few hours sleep, save for the times that they kept checking up on me to find out whether I'm well or whether I'm not. But they treated me very, very well. And I want to thank them for their cordial hospitality at Kamkunji police station. The second thing I want to say is that I know Bwana Kinoti is but a poodle who has masters. So I will not address Bwana Kinoti. He is but a poodle who has masters. I'm going to address his masters. His masters sent him in 2017 to harass my family for 3 days, to purport that I want to overthrow the government of Kenya after an election that had been nullified by the High Court. The same masters went ahead and decided that they have not had enough of me. And after swearing in, they came for me again. The same masters came for my father, my 80-year-old father. In fact, not 80, 90-year-old father, who has never seen a police cell like I have seen today. Never. The same masters put an obituary of me in a newspaper and advertised my death. That is what is called a death promise. And since then, they have not stopped. They have not stopped. They did this primarily at the time because I was supporting the candidature that was in opposition to them, of Raila Odm. In March 9th, 2018, my friend Raila Odm went and had a handshake with that master. He went and had a handshake with that master. And when he had that handshake with that master, he went alone. I repeat, he went alone. He did not go with the people, the generals who were part of that fight in 2017. I was among them. In fact, we were together the day before. And the day before that, we were planning how to march to State House because he had been sworn in. How is he going to take his office? And in that meeting, I want to tell you, we were James Orengo, myself, and him. Orengo and I were shocked on the 9th when we saw him on TV like everybody else. He went alone. He left the generals he was in NASA. Not only the wrath of God, but that of the people of Kenya.
Just from where you picked, you are running with ODM tickets. Now that you've said Raila is a Judas, will you still compete with him?
Oh yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Where did he consult ODM to go for a handshake? Where did he consult ODM to go to Azimio? What? That's why I'm telling you, what he did is personal. I espouse the ideals and the foundation of ODM. Na si chama ya mtu moja. We are going to categorically campaign in that party and have a delegate congress because that is the constitution of that party. I am in ODM. I can tell you that.
And are you going to sue for the damages they did to your premises?
I think this time, in the previous times I have avoided. At this time, I think I have no choice. We are going to do an assessment and sue because they got the court and they themselves are just pretending. So I think we are considering.
Will you still be holding the conference this Saturday?
I'm going to consult with the various chairmen who had consolidated their lists, and I'll brief you in the next few days.
And how much is the property damage assessment?
So far, about 10 million. Those doors were very enforced, not only with steel, but they're also bulletproof. So we'll see.
Let me ask, what was going through your mind when they were banging on your door? What was going through your mind?
I'll tell you, I was in that part of my office with my son, and my lawyer, and a very good friend called Steve Bob. And I want to tell you that because we spent the night there, we were very calm. We had actually a fairly good time, because there's nothing more liberating than knowing that you're on the side of the right. When you're on the side of the right, you have peace and calm. So I can assure you, we were very comfortable, very, very comfortable.
Well, you were saying Raila's slogan is Azimio la Umoja, but you still want to retain the ticket from ODM. How would you run? Would you have? What's your slogan on that case? That will contradict what ODM is.
First and foremost, I've said Azimio la Umoja, to me, and I think to many Kenyans who espouse the ideals of where we were in 2017. Azimio la Umoja ni azimio